This lesson is 5.3 on common factors. We're going to be doing number 2, and we will do cube as we're reading. It says Simon is making wreaths to sell. He has 60 bows, 36 silk roses, and 48 silk carnations. He wants to put the same number of items on each wreath. All the items on a wreath will be the same type. How many items can Simon put on each wreath? So we know that we're trying to find the same numbers that are in the numbers 60, 36, and 48. So we're just going to find the factors of these. So we know that 1 times 60 is 60, and we just start from the lowest number and we go around. So the next number would be 2. 2 times 30 is 60. And we know that 2 is a factor because this is even. 3, we know that 3 is a factor because 6 plus 0 is 6, and that is divisible by 3. We also know that 3 times 20 is 60. And 4, if we're not sure, we're just going to actually divide it. So I'm going to do that up here, and I'm going to do 60 divided by 4. I know 4 will go into 6 one time. I subtract, and then I have 20 divided by 4, which is 5. So I know 4 and 15 are factors of 60. I know 5 is going to be a factor because in the ones it's 0 or 5. I also know that 5 times 12 is 60. 6 is also a factor because 2 and 3 are both factors, and 2 times 3 is 6. I also know that 6 times 10 is a factor, are factors of 60. 7, I know that 7 times 8 is 56, and 7 times 9 is 63. So 60 is between both of those. So I know that 7 is not. 8, if I didn't know for sure, I'd actually just go 8 divided by 60. I also know that 8 times 8 is 64, and then 8 times 7 is 56. So I know that 8 is not. 9 is not, and we already have 10, so we've gone through all of the factors of 60. I'm going to do the same thing for 36. 1 times 36 is 36. 2 times 18 is 36. I also know 2 will go into 6 because it's even. 3 I know is a factor because 3 plus 6 is 9, and 9 is divisible by 3. I also know that 3 times 12 is 36. 4, I know 4 times 9 is 36. I know 5 will not go into 6 because it doesn't end in 0 or 5. And I know that 6 times 6 is 36. So now that I've gone to all of them and I'm to the next number, I know that I'm done with the factors of 36. Now I do it for 45, or 48. 1 times 48 is 48. I know that 2 is a factor because, once again, in the ones place it's even. So if I were to divide 48 by 2, I would get 24. I know 3 is a factor because 4 plus 8 is 12, and that is divisible by 3. So if I didn't know because it was a big number, I would do 48 divided by 3. 3 will go into 4 one time. I subtract, and I find 18 divided by 3 is 6. So 3 and 16 are factors of 48. 4 times 12 is 48. 12. And then I know 5 is not a factor because in the ones place it is not a 0 or a 5. And then I know 6 times 8 is 48. I know 7 is not because 7 times 6 is 42, and 7 times 7 is 49. So I know that I have all of the factors of 48 because 8 is the next number. Now I'm finding the common factors with both of them. So I'm going to look and see 1 is common, so I write 1 over here. 2 is common in all of them, and they have to be common in all of them. 3 is common in all of them. 4 is common in all of them. 5 is not common in all of them, so that one's out. 6 is common in all of them. 10 is not, but 12 is common in all of them. And 15 is not, 20 is not, 30 is not, and 60 is not. So in my answer, I'd have 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, or 12 items, because it says how many items can Simon put on each wreath. Thank you.